The reason I forgot to vlog last night is a pretty good one. I was actually being productive. I was not on the computer, and that's truly amazing. I went grocery shopping last night and I filled the back seat of my car for $60, and that was all food. So that's not bad at all, and it was all healthy food, all fruits and vegetables. Believe it or not, I'm actually starting to run low on bananas in my freezer after I got all those bananas a while back. So I found some that were marked down because they were all speckled and ripe, and that's good. That means they're good for eating. Once I got them home and peeled them all and put them on a pan to put in the freezer, it felt like about 20 or so pounds, and I got all that for $3. I'll take it. And I also had a bunch of oranges marked pretty low. I don't know how many I got for what price exactly. But anyway, I can juice those. I have lots of orange juice. I also have some other citrus. I'm going to do a citrus blend. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Anyway, so yeah, I was being productive, doing laundry. My computer's starting up. Getting stuff done, all that, So I don't feel too bad about forgetting to vlog. And I went to bed reasonably early. It was about 11:30. I was so sleepy. I guess because I had been busy. I am just astounded at how happy I am, how good I feel. And this happens every time. I always forget what a difference eating well makes. I mean, it changes everything. It just makes me feel so happy about everything. It's not just that I feel physically great, which I do, but I just feel happy about everything. So optimistic. If you're not eating well, you just don't know. You just don't have any idea how much of a difference it makes. You can say, "Oh, I know I'll feel better. I won't feel so tired and I won't have digestive troubles, and I won't have so many aches and pains and all these things, and maybe I won't get sick." And you'll have some idea about all that, but you really don't know the depth of it until you experience it yourself. I recommend it. I mean, it can change your life. I spent so much of my life thinking that I was just a depressed and tired person, and thinking that I either had to always go to doctors and take medication or just be miserable or just try to deal with it and drown out my misery with whatever substances I was into at the time. But that's not the case. That's not the case. When I eat properly and am really diligent about eating properly, not just here and there, but day after day, meal after meal, eating things that are good for me. When I do that, I turn into a different person. It's like I turn into who I actually am. I get rid of all of the bullshit that has covered up my potential, and there's no reason to drown out misery anymore because the misery just disappears. Just absolutely dissolves. And physical problems disappear. It may happen gradually, like depending on the severity of the problem, but there will be a noticeable reduction in a short amount of time. And it may take some time for symptoms to completely disappear. Like with my skin, with my scalp, I've had this problem with my scalp for a very, very, very long time, most of my life. So it's something that takes some time to heal up, but there is a noticeable reduction. Like, it stops getting worse. I noticed that. And it kind of levels out, and then it starts getting better. Something that I've done recently that has made a tremendous impact on that. I've been dry brushing my skin. I may have mentioned that in a previous video, but I haven't really gone into it, where you use a brush before you shower or have a bath, and you brush your skin, and there's a certain system to it, because you're actually doing that to cleanse your lymphatic system. And so you have to brush in the direction that your lymphatic system flows. And so there's charts and videos and things about that. I'm going to go into that in a video because it has made a huge difference. But one thing that I wasn't doing was brushing my scalp, because there's all this hair there. But since my hair thinned out so much when I got sick a little while ago, I thought, well, there's less hair to get in my way. Maybe I should start brushing my scalp. Now, it's not recommended that you brush inflamed, broken skin, and my scalp is in pretty bad shape, but I thought I really need to shed this buildup of dermatitis on my skin, and I think that will help it to get better if I can give my scalp some air. And also the brushing should help increase blood flow. And the way you're supposed to do your scalp is like from the back of your neck toward the front. And especially when you have long hair, that can get kind of ratty and troublesome, and things get sort of knotted up. But I just took my time with it. I bought a natural bristle hairbrush, and before I just had brushes with, the hard bristles, or like hard plastic. And I'd been wanting a natural bristle brush because I used my body brush a little bit in my hair, and I was like, my hair seems to like this. Helps to distribute oils through your hair and condition it and everything. So I got a natural brush. It was two-sided. It's soft bristles on one side and stiff bristles on the other. Sally Beauty Supply, only $4. Yeah, check it out. And so I brushed my scalp, and it made a crazy difference. I washed my hair after that, and so much of the buildup was gone, and it hasn't come back because I'm not eating things that irritate my skin. So that's made a big impact. I've only done that once so far. I need to do it again. But I feel really confident that my scalp is going to be fully cleared up very soon. I've also done the neem oil treatment on it a couple of times. And like I said before, that stuff really stinks. Smells like a mixture of rancid peanut butter and melted tires. Not pleasant, but I have smelled worse things in my life. I live with animals. You better believe I've smelled worse than that. Or not that I've smelled worse, but that I have smelled worse things than that. I don't know. I've probably smelled worse too. Anyway, I need to end this video. It's gone on too long and I'm just babbling on about how great everything is. Yeah, you get the point. Everything's getting better. And I have to remember that this time. I've got to remember because I always forget how great things are when I'm eating well. I want this to be a permanent thing in my life. And there's something that has made a huge difference. But I'm going to go into that in the next video because this one's so long. Goodbye.